set up an obstacle course.
Bonfire banter. We're out here tonight. This episode is brought to you by Benny Bonfire. He's our squirrel mascot. He's over there sleeping right now. I think we've done a good job of getting him settled down.
He's hydrated.
Yeah,
He's
very
hydrated. For everyone who was worried about Benny, we gave him some water.
We didn't give him milk.
We did not give him milk. Someone said that that was a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Gave him some water, some bread. He's got some carbs in his belly. So I think he's doing good. And we put him under this little cushion, close the cushion on him. He's got some airflow coming through there.
Definitely got
He looks
some
very
airflow.
comfortable. We keep checking on him. He's sleeping right now very soundly. And Harley, one of our bonfire doggies, is actually sitting right there, just being very motherly.
That's cool. Yeah.
Chef Jordan's telling us that Benny is passed out right now.
Yes.
Still breathing, nonetheless.
The jelly inside of a PB&J. He's so comfortable.
Dude, he's
right
so
now.
comfy right now.
So
Looks
I
like
guess we
such
need
good spot.
a Benny cam, huh?
Oh, we might need to work on a Benny cam.
All right.
At some point, we might need to figure out how we could do that. So, Justin, you were kind of bringing up right before we went live here, is like, what are your responsibilities here as a squirrel owner?
Yeah. How do you know?
And
Do you get a ruler and measure when it gets this big? You know it's this age and it needs to start doing this for itself.
Yeah. It's like, what are the milestones for squirrels?
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you get it to climb? Do you put a berry on a certain spot and have it go?
Between some cushions, he's never going to get his climbing skills
He's
down.
never going to reach his full potential.
Yeah, we need to get him like one of those cat poles.
How do we know it's a he?
That's a true story. I
Damn.
haven't done a gender check.
We have not done a gender check.
The only thing
So we
I
got
can
something
guess
going off here
about
tonight.
is that it's about
We got-
8 weeks old.
Whose
8
car
weeks
would
old?
that be?
Yeah, because
How do we know this?
Well, Morgan said most squirrels are born in March or July, so 8 weeks is a good estimate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I know, springtime, you're definitely going to be getting your babies, the Bernies, the squirrels, all that starts coming around.
Oh, hell yeah.
But tonight I go to start the fire up tonight, and I'm getting it all built up. I look down at my feet, and this thing is just sitting there staring at me, and he's not afraid. So I'm like, Rob, I see the dogs around, and I know Django is definitely more of the hunter type. So I'm like, didn't want the dogs around, so I'm kind of hovering over it a little bit. And I'm like, Rob, come over here, dude. I'm like, we need to get this guy out of here. He's in danger, So we get a cardboard box, and I kind of put it near him, thinking I'm going to have to scoop him.
Yeah.
Homeboy just jumps right into the box. I was like, oh, shit, that was easy. So I take him behind the garage, and there's a bunch of brush back there, and I kind of dumped him back there. I'm like, you'll be safe from the dogs here, brother.
But not from everything
So
else.
then, he's underneath some stuff. He probably met some mice that are there, chilling for a while.
Do they get along?
Apparently not.
Mice
They
and
kicked him
squirrel?
out. I don't know. They told him to get the hell out. They said,
You're not one of ours.
there is no vacancy here, Benny. So,
Oh,
so
shit.
after that, I put him back there. I'm like, okay. And I walked over at one point to go get some logs, and he was still there. And I was like, oh, shit, this guy's scared as hell.
Yeah.
15 minutes later, I walk back over there. He's gone. I'm like, all right, that's the last we've seen of Benny. Then we start rolling our production table into the tent, and one of the doors to the garage where we come through to take the table out was starting to close real slowly.
Yeah.
And I look over, and Benny's head is popped up, looking around as the door's about to close. And yeah, it was like a guillotine. It was about to cut his head off.
Damn.
So I freaked out. And then Benny has some pretty good awareness, and he ducked, and the door did not catch him in the head, so it was pretty ideal. We got a windy one tonight, by the way. But so the door
feels good,
closes. It doesn't decapitate Benny.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, he still has a head. So then Rob picks him up, which I was afraid to do. We got pets. Oh yeah, so funny. So Rob picks him up. He's a braver man than I was because I was worried about rabies and such. And so Rob picks him up, takes him behind the shed back there, which is again 50 yards away.
Yeah.
So it's quite back there. So at that point, we're like, okay, now we've definitely seen the end of Benny. Nope. 20 minutes later, Benny's slowly progressing back toward the set here.
Yeah.
And at that point, Jordan's motherly instincts kicked in. And then Jordan started putting him in his little T-shirt, did a little kangaroo pouch kind of thing going.
Oh, yeah.
And then we fed Benny, and now we've got him in the sleeping spot. So, I mean, he clearly is enamored by what we're doing
Yeah,
here.
he's ours now.